Hello guys, and welcome back to your pick a card reading. Today we have 3 different crystals I would like you to choose from. Group number 1, we have the fluorite crystal. This is one of my personal favorites. It's my little tower here. Group number 2, we have the clear quartz. She's so stunning. I love this one. She's kind of natural back here, but she's gorgeous. So that's group number 2. And last but not least, group number 3, we have the amethyst. So please go ahead, pause the video, kind of meditate, see which group you resonate with. Timestamps will be in the description. And please comment down what crystal you chose in the comments and if it resonated, so that me and others can kind of get an experience, get a feel of what's going on. Alright, group number 1, if you chose the fluorite crystal, this reading is for you. Okay, we're going to start off back here with some oracle cards. First of all, we have meditation for creativity, and we have listening to wisdom. In reference to this being a lesson you learned, I can honestly see that you're stepping into listening to what your being is wanting to do. Okay, easy does it is a message from your angels in concerning to learning this lesson with multitasking. So I think that you're really trying to learn how to make yourself feel important, how to kind of listen to your being about what you want to do, not just like what you have to do in reference to responsibilities. This could be pretty hard for you because I feel like you take things kind of serious when it comes to money and work, taking care of who you need to take care of. A current lesson that is just like hard for you is listening into your inner wisdom, listening to higher knowledge, listening to, not that you don't accept it, but it's just hard for you to trust within it. You're so busy right now, with your schedule, taking care of things that are keeping you busy, that you're not able to truly manifest and become the creator that you are trying to become. Funny enough, answer the call comes out to you. What is your soul calling to do? This may be a little bit difficult, but I do think that not only meditation, but taking a step back is really, really important for you. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? This may be something in like a craft, so you may be an actual witch or you may be some sort of spiritual practitioner, and it's important for you to dive into that and trust within that. Not need like expectations to be showcased to other people, but how can you showcase to yourself, okay? You also have the 4 of Wands in reversal, the Knight of Cups in reversal, and the 3 of Swords in reverse position. Oh my goodness. So group number 1, it's really hard for you because you have a family to take care of. You have like important things to take care of. So it's like going ahead and painting your picture or starting this new job, starting this hobby, this like side business or this something that's different isn't important because, you don't want to disappoint anybody. So you're willing to almost ignore these passions. So that is something that you may realize comes up in the future. And you're like, listen, I don't want to be torn apart from who I really am or who I want to be any longer. In the current moments, I really think it's important for you to figure out not only what you want to do in life, but who you are and what is your divine purpose. Your intuition is speaking to you. We have 2 intuitive cards here. 3 honestly, because creativity is very intuitive and you can kind of channel your energy that way. Group number 1, it's time for you to learn to love yourself first. Other people are going to follow with you. So if you're worried about family, they're going to follow with you. You have to be, you have to have all 4 legs on the ground before you could be seated. And sometimes, when you're so busy working and you're so busy not being like your authentic self, we can, end up on 3 legs and kind of beat the purpose that we're trying to keep, you know what I'm saying? So it's important not only for you to find a balance right now, but an important life lesson is for you to find out who you truly are. All right, group number 2, if you chose the clear quartz, this reading is for you. All right, let's see here. What is an important life lesson you are learning right now? All right, we have rebirth and rejuvenation, okay, as well as prayers and wishes, okay. So I think that there's a lot of manifestation coming and going in your life in the current moments. I can see that within this rebirth and rejuvenation, you have almost like this inner voice that's speaking to you. And you're willing to open up. You're willing to kind of dive deeper. A lot of diving deeper here, which is going to teach you a lot. So up next, we have value your self-worth as well as prosperity. So a current life lesson that I'm thinking is like literally without you healing your inner traumas, without you diving into this well and figuring out what it is that your spirit or your soul is searching for or is needing, you're not able to really be the gem that you are. So if you want to live a richer life, if you want to be a richer being, whether that be spiritual or monetary, we have to dive into our traumas. We have to kind of go in and, you know, be vulnerable for ourselves. So it may be difficult for you to be vulnerable right now, but it's important. We have keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So you may really need to understand that there's a lot of cats here. And I'm feeling that this is a lot of like inner feelings, inner temple feelings that don't even feel like yours. It's almost like you've lived this other life watching yourself, but in reality, it's been you the whole time. You've been training for this for lifetimes. This is an important like passage for you. And I think it's all about kind of pointing your energies upward, finding the inner light, and directing your energy properly, okay? With this whole combination here, I think that money is at the bottom, okay? It's like you can make the money that you need to survive, but it's not like you're living a prosperity life. But divine energy is here to support you. It's kind of like a give and take. If you're not willing to tap into your problems, tap into your traumas, tap into what is actually bugging you, then life is going to continue to wait for you. We have the Death card as well as the Nine of Swords and the Hangman in reverse position. If you know tarot, the Death card really is about rebirth and rejuvenation, which is funny. We've gotten two of these cards, okay? It's like you have to go in and kind of kill off a part of your life. Some people will say that they don't want to kill it off. Well, it's not really like that. It's a sense of transformation. It's a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. It's that sometimes you strip old parts of you that are no longer serving you. But I can clearly see that you're surrounded by anxiety and fear and nightmares. So within this Nine of Swords, I definitely am feeling that you're keeping yourself in this position out of fear, out of the unknown, out of illusions, right? The owl shows me that seriously, you are protected. Your spirit guides are with you in the current moments, and you may realize this in synchronicities and angel numbers. There's a lot, you know, trying to showcase itself to you, but you're hiding it. You're keeping yourself enclosed. And I could see that your huge life lesson that you're learning in the moment is you unsticking yourself. The Hangman in reverse is like, yes, you do need to take a step back and kind of re-look at everything. But this is an important passageway for you to transform your being, to transform your thoughts. And without you being willing to kind of strap yourself down and become a vulnerable being and be able to understand that sometimes you do have to cry it out. Sometimes you do have to feel it out right now. So just expect your emotional work to continue. Don't let it scare you, because of course that Nine of Swords, it's like you're very fearful of it. It's getting past these traumas. It's getting past these anxieties. Kind of, you know, looking at them in a way of like, why did this happen from an outside perspective versus being in that traumatized center of your being, right? Instead of reliving it, you're viewing it from a different angle. So whether this, you know, is personal or spiritual or external, it's time for you to really look at that. Group number 2. All right, group number 3, if you chose the amethyst, this reading is for you. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, all right, group number 3, we have healing waters. Speaking of healing waters, I literally have a candle named it. So if you want to check it out, it's on my website. I'll post a link on there as well. So starting off, we have you really accepting a lot of things in life, accepting a lot of different aspects of your emotions and your spiritual self, your spiritual body, as well as earth magic. So Group number 3, I definitely am feeling that you're kind of tapping into your spiritual being, and you're tapping into this vibrational field to where you know you can heal yourself. You know you can take care of your being, or kind of, you know, dive in deeper and see what was going on, okay? Pulling out your angel messages, we have sensitive emotions. A lot of blue going on here. A lot of conversations that I feel are going to bring you healing, as well as multi-faced. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation that you are talking about. So, you know, you're not just learning one lesson right now. I feel like you're learning multiple. I don't know why, but life force is important for me. So whether this be like an older person in your life, somebody, you know, is getting close to passing away, an old age type of thing. I think that's so vitally important for you right now to kind of like accept what fate is, accepting fate and realizing these emotions are not invalid. They are very valid, and it's kind of hard for you to feel them, but this is a sense of growth that you haven't experienced before. Transformation comes out. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So multiple healing. What does healing do though? It kind of brings out a lot of the bad things that you've endured, and it opens doors for more prosperous and more happy-go-lucky type of thing. That is healing for me personally. So if you are not feeling better right now, that's okay, because this is deep. We have to go deep before we can feel it on the surface, all right? So we have the Great Gathering, Soul Tribe, Intuitive Hits. It's all coming together. So you could be getting together with people who maybe experience similar things that you are going through. You know, accept these people into your life. Be willing to kind of see what it is that, you know, they have to offer you, what it is that they can bring to the table in sense of healing or understanding. Because, you know, there is multiple layers here. It isn't just what's on the surface, okay? You have gone through a lot, and it's time for you to kind of accept it as that, of course, but how can you go ahead and change it? Pulling out your tarot, we have the Ace of Wands, the Sun card, which is the life card, the life force, and the Fool. So right now, it's all about new beginnings. It really is. It's about finding your happy place, but also finding the reason to live, your purpose, your drive, and your inner creativity is really coming out. I mean, almost all of these are starting cards. So the Fool is very naive. Like I said before, you haven't tapped into this emotional sense before. So of course it's going to be new and almost scary. And no, of course you don't know how to fix everything. You're not the magician at its, you know, best potential yet, but you are learning, and that's huge. The Ace of Wands, it's like you have to dive in and find new ways to spark your life, especially with the Sun in the middle position. You, right now, group number 3, it's important for you to tap into what brings you life, what brings you joy, what brings you gratification. You know, the world goes round, right? But you're still here during it. So it's not like your time is up, and it's important for you to not soak in all the bad things, but also accept a lot. And if there's people around you who are trying to help you out here, really accept that help, and don't be afraid or fearful out of previous experiences. Only be willing to grow and expand in your own way, okay? So group number 3, I think it's a lot of personal healing that you're experiencing during your lessons right now. And of course, it's not going to be easy, but there is a beautiful ending, and this healing is going to happen for you. Don't be, you know, fearful that it's not going to manifest. It's manifesting already.